Good day, everyone. My name is Anthony Vivian Chineye from the Department of Public Health, and here is my FLD assignment. I will be doing a quick summary of the leader who had no title. Kicking off with chapter 1, says leadership and success are your birthright. This chapter is basically talking about Blake's intro. Blake was a very good kid who lost his parents, and his life automatically became turned upside down for him. He couldn't think straight. He lost all confidence on himself. He started drifting from one job to another, because to him, he saw the job as a monthly source of income instead of seeing it as a beautiful opportunity to grow into what he was meant to become. Then he decided to enlist in the army, where he thought it could help him reshape and reform him and put him back on track. But unfortunately for him, due to the bad and tragic accident that happened, he watched his colleagues, his friends, get brutally murdered at the Iran war. Then he quit because of the trauma and all the whole thing he was facing. All the experience started haunting him every day, every night. Then he started working at the bookshop. Well, due to his negative and bad behavior, it wasn't going well for him. But the only thing that saved him in that place was his love for books. Moving on to chapter 2. This chapter was where Blake met Tommy Flinks. And Tommy Flinks introduced him to the book called Leadership Philosophy. And Tommy explains to Blake that true leadership is not about position or authority, but about personal excellence, responsibilities, and making impacts where everyone is. Tommy also told Blake that no matter what, regardless of your job, everyone has the power to lead by demonstrating integrity, innovation, and commitment. And he began to teach him essential leadership principles. Moving on to chapter 3. The sad cost of mediocrity and spectacular rewards for leadership mastery. This chapter was talking about the consequences of settling for mediocrity and the immune benefits of striving for excellence in leadership. Tommy also listed about 10 human regrets to Blake. The author explains that choosing mediocrity leads to dissatisfaction, missed opportunities, and lack of fulfillment. He also said those who avoid pushing themselves beyond their comfort zone often experience regrets in life. Many people resist from stepping into leadership role because of fear, failure, rejection, and judgment. A true leadership is about constantly learning, growing, and striving for excellence. Moving on to chapter 4. The first leadership conversation. You need no title to be a leader. Chapter 4 was the part where Blake meets Anna. Anna is such a beautiful woman in her late 40s who also mentored Tommy. Anna is a genuine and well-focused go-getter who also and also a motivational speaker, who also made huge impact on Blake's life, and also made him so certain on being the leader who had no title. This chapter introduced some key leadership conversation and Moving on to chapter 5, the second leadership conversation. Turbulent times build great leaders. The main character, Blake Davis, meets his other mentor, Ty, a former ski champion turned business leader. Ty teaches Blake a crucial lesson about leadership, especially during challenging times. In a rapidly evolving world, those who adapt and stay resilient become the most effective leaders. Facing uncertainty with courage and proactive mindset is crucial. By the end of this conversation, Blake realized that true leadership is not about title but about mindset and willingness to embrace challenges. Moving on to chapter 6. The third leadership conversation. The third leadership conversation, the deeper your relationship, the stronger your leadership. This chapter was where he met Jackson Chan, Blake's third mentor. Jackson Chan used to be the CEO of multi-billion-dollar technology outfits. He teaches Blake the importance of building deep and authentic relationship as the key component of great leadership. True leadership is not about authority, but also about connecting with people on a human level. The stronger the relationship, the more influence you have. Being a great leader makes you focus on adding value to others' life and not just achieving personal success. In all, this chapter emphasizes that leadership is fundamentally about relationship. The deeper and more meaningful your connection with people, the stronger and more impact your leadership becomes. Moving on to chapter 7, the fourth leadership conversation, to be a great leader. The fourth leadership conversation, to be a great leader, first become a great person. This chapter, Blake meets his last mentor, Jet. Jet is a verified massage therapist and the last mentor to Blake. He also teaches Blake that true leadership is rooted in personal mastery and character development. Leadership is not just about skills or strategies, but about becoming the best version of yourself. In all, Jet's wisdom emphasizes that before one leads others effectively, they must first lead themselves. Moving on to chapter 8, the conclusion. And chapter 8 now is where Blake found out that Tommy was sick, then he passed away. And Tommy wrote a letter filled with heartwarming words to Blake and told him not to mourn him for too long. And he should also focus on his goals, and told him not to give up on being a leader who had no title. And Blake also reflects on the transformative lesson he learned from his 4 mentors. He now fully understands that leadership is not just about holding position or even having a title, but about taking responsibilities for one's action, and also striving for personal excellence. So